Okay, guys, now let's continue with another part or section of your extra practice worksheet talking about evaluating functions. In this case, I'm showing you this exercise where you are given a function g of x with the corresponding mathematical relationship. The input is multiplied by 1/3 and then you subtract 2. What we need to do is we need to find the x value so that the output is -4. This time is the other way around. We started entering an x value, giving an input so that we could find the output. But this time we are going to do the opposite thing. We are given the output. The output is -4. And we need to find the corresponding input so that we could get this output of -4. In this case, what we can understand from this or what we can interpret from this is that this input I don't know yet times 1/3 minus 2 is -4. I'm going to write it down here. So it means that this g of x is -4. I'm going to kind of plug it in, right? -4 equals 1/3 of x minus 2. So I hope this is familiar to you. What you can see here is a traditional linear equation. Those we did in our last chapter. So what you have to do now is, as you know, solving an equation means solve for x or isolating the x. In this case, what you do is you try to see what happens in here. The x is being multiplied by 1/3 and then subtracted by 2. So I'm going to reverse the process, starting by adding 2 on both sides. When I do that, this number 2 disappears, and then I have left this x divided by 3 because 1/3 x is the same thing as x over 3. I hope you remember that. And on the left side of the equality, we have -4 plus 2, that is -2. There is one more thing to do, and you know that the x value is being divided by 3. How can I reverse that? By multiplying by 3 on both sides. So with that in mind, you know this 3 is canceled out, so now the x is completely isolated. So what I see here is that x equals 3 times -2, that is -6. How can I understand this? That if I want the output to be -4, the corresponding x value I need to use is -6. In other words, I can say that g of -6 is -4. And that's what you need to find out in this case, okay?